Hey there. I realized that I never really introduced myself, so I'm gonna do that now. So I'm Svalbard, and I'm from up north, in the Northwoods. We live.
Hi.
This is my daughter Yadam. Okay.
Hi.
My son, his name is Quinn. It's with two N's, and no K.
What about
And
Quinn?
yeah, well, his real name is Quinlan. Yeah, Quinlan. So there's a lot of trash online. And we see a lot of brain rot and this type of stuff, and a lot of things people doing wrong. So I thought I'd make some videos for you, the life lessons that I learned from my father and my grandfather and my grandmother, and not from my aunt though. She's nuts, and she was
Aunt
put.
Jackie?
No. I'm talking about Aunt Nellie.
Who's Aunt Nellie?
Well, we don't talk about her very, very often because she's in the institution. And what? No, it's no. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know how I got off track there. So anyway, the first thing I tell you is, about the Uff-das. We up north we use this as an expression. The Uff-da. And Uff-da is like when you make a mistake or something is not right, And so but there's many layers to it. So like my grandmother, she told me, okay, Uff-da is like when you're painting, and you kind of drip a little bit, and then it kind of gets somewhere where you don't want it, that's a Uff-da, right? But then Uff-da is like, when you kind of accidentally bump the can, and it kind of splitters, the splitter, and that's a Uff-da, because you got to clean it up, you know what I'm saying, And then Uff-da, that's when you knock the can over, and it's on your carpet, and then you're like, Uff-da, and so that's the different levels, Uff-da, Uff-da, and then I asked her, hey, what, you got that really nice custom Persian rug, in the entryway, and then what happens if you spilled the paint on there, and she says, well, that's a shit, so that's the different levels, the Uff-da, Uff-da, shit, but you can't really say shit, if you're the kids, so we would say, oh, Nelly. Maybe that's why Aunt Nellie, she never really liked that, Huh. Okay, well, anyway, so I talk to you again, and I give you good life lessons, okay? You can always trust Svalbard to give you the good life lessons, all right? Okay, bye for now.